there's a chance you may have contracted the disease. Hello and welcome to the Summer Sessions 2024. Today we are going to be playing Castles and Crusades with a group of 4 people who've never played the game. Let's do our introductions. To my left, we have Leo, and then we have Matt. And across the table, we have Maddox, and we have Thomas. And what they didn't know is that this is actually going to be a match. You guys are going to be against each other.
What?
No, I'm just messing.
I was like,
all right, so I gave them about 10 minutes of an overview of how this game works, and even that is just classes and races. So I'm gonna go around the table, tell me, you guys, what your choices are for your race and class. And then you're going to actually write it down where it says class and race. All right, Leo, you're going to be what?
A half-orc cleric.
Half-orc cleric, love it. All right, so write that down.
Boom.
Class cleric, race half-orc. Matt, what are you going to be?
I think I'm gonna be a halfling rogue.
A halfling rogue, nice. Write that in. Good choices so far, everybody. Across the table, Maddox, what do you want to make?
I'm kind of thinking I want to be a bard who is an elf.
All right, an elf bard, fantastic. And then Thomas, you.
Well, I think I'm going to take on the role as a human paladin.
A human paladin, well done. That's one of my favorite options. There are some important things that we're going to go through. In this game, you have what's called a prime attribute based on your class. And that means that when you roll for checks or certain things, that you're going to add your modifier for the ability score and your level. It basically gives you an extra boost. So we're going to go through that. The bard has charisma. So you see the little circle next to charisma on the left of charisma? Circled, fill that in. That means that charisma is your prime attribute as a bard. The cleric has wisdom. So you're going to fill in wisdom circle next to yours. Then we had a rogue and a paladin. The paladin, I believe, is also charisma. Let me just double check this. Paladin, also charisma. Fill that in.
Oh yeah.
Charisma.
Paladin, charisma. Good, good, good. And the rogue, I'm guessing, is dexterity, because dexterity is the rogue's thing. It is. Cool. So fill in dexterity. You're going to be a sneaky, speedy kind of person. Well played. Well played. All right.
Pretty exciting.
Before we roll any other things, we will be rolling up your attribute scores because rolling is fun. And in this game, they do a system where you roll 3 6-sided dice and you add those together. Now, each of you has a set of dice, but they're very basic. So what I'm going to do is pass these 4 dice around. Actually, just 3. I'm going to pass 3 dice around. And you are going to roll. And what you're going to do is just jot down these rolls like on the margin towards the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. So Leo, we're going to start with you. Roll the 3d6. You want to roll high.
Boom.
Oh my God, 17. So write down 17 in the margin down there, and then pass these 3 die down to Matt.
Probably
Beat
roll like
that,
3.
punk.
Okay, buddy.
Now, because I'm nice, if you roll less than a 6, I'll let you re-roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty damn good.
All right,
15. Write that down on the margin somewhere.
Stuff, buddy.
Pass those down to Maddox.
Okay.
You know, people at home like to know what your rolls are. That's why this is like an exciting thing. It's like watching poker.
4, 4, 6.
14. Good.
Pretty solid.
You guys are
Pretty good.
rolling.
Pretty
You're
good.
killing it so far. Nobody's rolled like an 8,
Yeah, we're basically pros.
except now Tommy.
Oh,
I have a history of
you
bad
go.
rolls.
Hey, that's not bad, buddy. 13.
13.
Just to give you an idea, like 9 is the average. So you are all well
really?
above average. All right, pass those dice over. We got to do this 5 more times.
Oh boy.
Oh my lord.
Loki, we're pro.
Yeah, but now it's,
I'm proing it.
all downhill.
Could be. All right, that's not bad. That's a 9.
That's the
That is
average?
literally average.
All right.
Pass those down to Matt. Keep it going.
Don't worry, Leo, you're not very
Let's
average.
do it. Come on. Thank you, Tommy.
All right, 12. Good job, Matt. Pass those to Maddox.
cool.
Slide them on down.
Big money, big money.
You're actually not rolling
Okay,
for
that's a
one,
10.
so-
Perfect. Pass that down. So far, so good, everybody. Look at that, Thomas, 14. I got another great roll.
Amazing.
All right, round 3. Here we go.
Man.
Leo killing it with another 17. This cleric is going to be a powerhouse. All right, Matt, you're up. Stakes are high. Get that roll on.
Get it, get it.
Oh,
That is a 9.
Or 9.
Not bad.
First
Not
person to
bad.
get below
Pass it
9
over.
gets punched.
No, dude, no violence.
It's gonna be you.
It's about
It's
to
gonna
be
be you.
Everybody has a dump stat.
Oh,
And that person is Maddox. No,
So
I
do we
said
have to punch
I
you
said
now?
that if you rolled less than a 6, then you could reroll. So go ahead.
I think we should roll
It's gonna be
now.
a 7.
9.
9.
That's not bad.
That's average.
That's perfect.
We'll take a 9.
You know, with the rolls we're getting, I think whatever dungeon or dragon is in our way, we're gonna get through it.
Thomas, you have an 8.
Castle.
Congratulations.
Yeah, don't you mean Castle or Crusade?
Oh, yes, of course.
Apologize to the viewers.
There you go. Next round.
Crusades.
Bro.
Oh, I'm going again?
How many rounds are there?
That was 3 though, right?
5.
Or you said, oh, 5?
Bro.
Six total rolls.
You got so much time to go downhill, yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good. 10.
11. Oh,
Oh, 11.
11,
Sorry.
yeah.
Seven.
7.
Ooh.
That'll work.
That's a dump stat.
At the end
That's
of the day,
okay.
that'll work.
At the end of the day.
We'll come back.
Hey, look at that, Maddox.
Ooh, 13.
13.
Amazing. Good job.
It's a great roll. Thomas, go ahead and re-roll. 5 is
yes.
falls into the re-roll category. There you go, buddy. 12.
12. Love it.
All right, next round.
That's quick math.
Last one?
Nope, second
Oh,
to last one.
I knew
You got
that.
6 total rolls.
Max at 5. He's alive.
Excitement. That's a 10.
Amazing job.
So far, Leo only with a 9. And actually, none of those are minuses, so you're still above the curve. Well
Wow.
above the curve. There you go, Matt. 11.
11.
Maddox, you're up. What is that?
Oh!
17.
Nice. There you go, buddy.
Watch this. 15.
We're at 10.
10.
We're at 10. That's fine. What do we got?
13.
13.
Yeah,
13. Very
13.
good.
Nice.
Another great roll.
Guys, we're killing it.
I think we're killing it, dude.
We're doing it.
13.
13.
Nice.
Wait, hit another 13.
13s get bonuses. That's always good.
Look at us go.
Dude, I told you
Great
to
squeak
get 13.
bros at this
And
point.
that's a 10. Oh, no. 8.
All right, here we go. Oh, money.
Tommy triple sixes with the 18. There you go, buddy.
Yes.
Throw that down on your list. 18.
18.
That's a crazy
Redemption.
last
All right. Does everyone have 6 rolls?
6 rolls.
Yes.
Okay. So here are some things that you want to consider when placing your rolls. Strength is strength. It's used in melee combat, hand to hand with your weapon. It's kind of important in battle, but not necessarily the end all be all, because if you decide to go with ranged weapons, then dexterity might be your move. Because dexterity is for thrown weapons and archery and that kind of stuff. Constitution definitely is important because it affects your ability to resist poisons and diseases, but it also adds to your hit points. And your hit points are the total amount of damage that you could take before you die. Intelligence is important if you want to be smart, but none of you are wizards, so that could be a dump stat. Wisdom is important if you're a cleric or if you just want to be aware of your surroundings. And charisma is important if you like dealing with people in a social kind of way.
Wait, which one is health? Is hit points?
Hit points is your health, and constitution adds to that. So
Okay.
we're going to go around the table.
Constitution,
Leo,
okay.
what are your high rolls here? You got two
So 2
17s.
17s.
Right. So your wisdom
Holy cow.
does affect your spells,
Okay.
which is important. Your wisdom is important for a cleric.
Okay, and that's my, what is that called? Like my specialty?
That is your prime. That's one of your
Okay.
prime attributes.
And what does that
then
do again? That
That
just-
basically gives you a bonus. So whatever you put into
Okay.
that, there's a modifier plus your level.
Sounds
now,
good.
here's my question to you. What's your next highest roll after the 17th?
13.
Okay, so 13 gives you a bonus of +1. So you're probably going to want to put a 17 into that box next to wisdom.
Okay.
Now the question of where you put that other 17 is either going to probably be constitution, so you have higher hit points, or strength, so you could do more damage in combat.
Okay.
What are you feeling?
What do we think, guys? What do we think?
Now you got some good fighters in the
I
mix.
think get some hit points.
Constitution?
I think you should get some hit points too.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then that's smart.
It's important to go your own way.
Are they leading me astray right now?
I don't think so. I think you can't go wrong with putting stuff into constitution because it does boost your hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I just dump my 9 into intelligence?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a great dump stat choice.
Good stuff.
you're-
What's your next lowest roll?
Wait, after the 17?
Yeah.
13.
Wait, what? No, next
lowest after the 9.
10.
Okay, so put the 10 in charisma. But wait, you are a half orc, right?
Yes.
So half orcs get some ability score modifiers that I'm going to tell you. So if you put that 10 into charisma, I want you to actually erase the 10 and put it in 8.
Okay.
Because
I'm stupid.
yeah,
'cause I'm
erase
an
it
orc.
and
Okay.
put in 8. Okay, but you also put in, what did you put into Constitution?
17.
Okay, so trade that and put it in as an 18 because half orcs
Okay.
get a bonus. Now you have the highest Constitution.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You were a king amongst clerics. And then what are you going to put into strength? The 13? Now that would become a 14, so write in 14 into strength.
Okay.
And scratch off your 13 because half orcs get a +1 to strength. See how that works out?
I do.
What's left?
11 and 10.
Okay, so put an 11 in dex and a 10 in whatever else you didn't. What are you missing?
Wait, what did I do? Did
you mess up?
I think I did. Wait, hold on.
You didn't put
No,
it-
I used the 9, both 17s.
You can use it
The 13. What was the third? I don't think I used the. No, the 13 is.
Oh, the
14,
10.
right?
The 10 became an 8. So
Oh, yeah,
the 11
okay.
is your dex.
Okay.
So that's fine.
Look at me go.
Heck yeah,
Yep.
brother.
There you go, bro.
All right, let's do Matt.
Gotcha.
Matt, you
Gotcha.
chose to be a halfling, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what are your rolls?
I got my 2 highest were 15 and 13.
Okay, so let's say for sure, right, because you're a rogue, dexterity is crucial. And the nice thing is that halflings get a +1 to dex. So what's your highest roll? 15?
15.
So put that in as a 16.
All right.
And then you probably want some constitution, right? So what's your next highest roll?
13.
Okay, constitution 13. And then what do you got after that?
12, 9, 7, 11.
Okay, 7 is going to be your dumb stat. So what do you want to put that in? Do you want to be really dumb in intelligence? Do you want to have no riz in charisma? You want to be completely unaware of your surroundings?
Honestly, if
feel like I gotta
if
have
I'm
one of
around, you don't need charisma.
Well, both of these guys have high charisma, but for different reasons, right? He's a bard, he's a paladin, but both of them have charisma. So you don't have to worry about charisma too much.
Should I just throw it in the dump stat?
Yeah, throw a 7 in that. So what's your next highest roll?
12.
Is that the last high roll that you have?
I think so. What is a high roll exactly?
Wait, did you do the 13?
No, I already did the 13.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, because halflings do get a -1 to strength. So you want to probably put something, do you have like a 10 or an 11?
I have a 9.
So don't put the 9 into strength because that would become an 8. That means you'd have a -1.
Oh, okay.
So put the 9 into something else like intelligence or wisdom.
I have an 11, if that's...
Okay, so put the 11 into strength and that becomes 10.
All right.
Genius.
Okay, and then what do you have for the rest of your stats that aren't filled?
I have 12. Oh, are you saying like which stats?
Yeah.
Intelligence and wisdom.
Okay, so either one. Put whatever you have left into either of those.
Up 12 into intelligence and 9 into wisdom.
Okay, fantastic.
Amazing.
All right, Maddox, what do you got?
I've got my 3 highest. I have a 17, a 14, and a 13.
Okay.
Automatically, I'm thinking I want the 17 in charisma.
All right, Rizlord, go ahead. 17 charisma. Now, you are an elf,
Yes.
right? So we have some adjustments for you.
Okay, fire.
So your 17 stays a 17.
Okay.
But you do get a +1 to dex, but a -1 to constitution. So what do you currently have for your next highest rolls?
I got a 14 and a 13.
14 and a 13. That is a tricky situation. So the 14 and the 13 would both be a +1 modifier. So if you wanted to, you could put
What is a 10? Is that also +1?
a 10 is like, no, it's just
Plus
+0.
zero? Okay.
So, but you do get a -1 to constitution. So we don't want to put something
Yeah.
in constitution that's going to give you low numbers.
So
what?
I'm thinking we put the 13 in Constitution. No, 14, because then it turns into a 13.
Right. So make your constitution
Yeah.
13, cross off that 14, and then you want to have a decent dexterity. So what else do you have?
I have a just 13, 10, 9, 8.
Okay, so
Yeah.
put the 13 in dex.
Okay, but it turns into a 14?
It does.
All right.
And then what else you got?
I got 10, 9, and 8.
Okay. 10 and 9, both
Well,
of those are
yeah.
a +0, so either one could go into wherever you want, like strength or wisdom.
I don't need intelligence, right?
You don't need it. Yeah,
it's less important. So I think I'm gonna put the 8 in there.
An 8 is a -1 modifier.
Yeah.
So the only issue with that is that if you do have to make anything related to an intelligence check, which your ability as a bard to decipher script, that's decipher unfamiliar writing. So you might want to make your dump stat wisdom instead of intelligence.
All right, let's do it.
Because everything else you do is charisma based. So you're fire. All right, fill that in. Thomas, what do we have for your rolls, buddy?
Well,
I know you got that fat 18.
I
so
do.
That's exciting. Now, the question is, because you're a fighting man, do you need to put that into charisma? And the answer is probably not.
I don't know. We've already got a Rizzlord right here. So.
You might want to. What's your strength, Leo?
Like my best one. Or
Yeah,
no,
your strength. Your strength.
14.
Okay. So Thomas, I'm just going to advise you something based on my over 40 years of playing role-playing games and always winning when I play. Some people are like, you can't win in a role-playing game. Bet your ass you can. 'Cause I win every time I play. Thomas, I am going to strongly suggest that you put that fat 18 into strength.
I think I will.
Because then you are going to be a smashing powerhouse. Now, your next highest roll is 14.
It is.
Which I would strongly suggest that you consider putting into Constitution. Because somebody has to take all the hits in this party, and it might as well be you.
That's quite true. I think I will.
Okay.
Even though
now,
I already have an 18 in that?
That's true. You're a powerhouse too of taking hits. So there's people called frontliners. Guess who the frontliners are? Bing, bing. Guess who the squishies are? Kwa-ching. See, it all just comes together.
epic.
The Lord works in mysterious ways. All right, so you got a 14 Constitution. That's pretty damn good, buddy.
Yeah.
Now, what else do you got? What's your next highest roll? 13?
My next highest roll is a 13.
That's got to go in your charisma because you need some Riz to be a paladin.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what else?
I got a 12, a 10, and an 8. I think.
Okay, the 12 and the 10 give you no modifier either way, so I would recommend Dexterity and Wisdom.
I think so too.
12, 10.
Yeah.
And then your lowest thing is probably your intelligence.
Yeah, I'm not a very smart cookie, so.
Yeah, but you could beat ass.
I can.
All right, boys. We have just assigned your ability scores, correct?
Yes.
The only thing we didn't do is pick your second prime. So here's what you're going to think about.
Oh, yeah.
Look at your rolls. Think about what you want to pick up for your second prime attribute, and that means a bonus. So for example, strength. For you, Leo, might be a good move because for any strength-based checks, that'll give you a bonus.
Okay.
Okay, so fill that in. Matt, you already have dexterity, but what might you consider being valuable to give you a little bonus? Maybe it's something to help contradict another weak thing. So you might be asking yourself, do I want to be getting a bonus to intelligence-based things? Do I want to be getting a bonus to strength-based things? It could be any of those options, any of them. However, I am going to have you look at the following information. For finding and disabling traps, you actually use intelligence to find the traps. So what's your current intelligence?
12.
Okay, so you might want to make that your second
thinking.
prime. So you're like aware of that stuff. Also, you, like the bard, have decipher script. So if you come upon some strange writing or carvings in a wall, you can make a decipher script roll, and that is also intelligence based. So make intelligence your second prime.
Yeah.
Maddox, you have a choice.
Yeah.
As a bard, you also, dexterity, charisma, intelligence are all things that maybe a bard might want to have as their primes to give you a little bonus to those kind of checks.
I'm thinking I already have a 14 in dexterity.
Yes.
So
you want to make that
only
your
a
prime?
9 in intelligence.
Okay, so that would help because the 9 gives you no bonus, but if
Yeah.
you make it a prime, then you get to at least add your level to
Yeah.
those rolls. So make that.
I'm thinking I do intelligence.
Okay, Thomas, as a human, you get to pick 2 additional primes. I would strongly suggest strength as one of those.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Heck yeah.
And then your next question is, do I want, wisdom, or do I want, now what's your wisdom?
10.
So 10 doesn't give you a modifier either way, but if you were to make it a prime, you'd at least be able to add in your level. Your wisdom is used for your turn undead capability.
Yeah, I saw this, and I was wondering, is it a good move to put a bonus on there?
It might be, because then you'd be at least getting that +3 for your level if you make it another prime.
What does turning undead entail?
If you are encountering undead, and you have this ability actually as a cleric, undead is anything that is unnaturally still alive. So skeletons, zombies, vampires,
Vamps.
ghosts, any spirits or animated corpses, anything that is in the category of undead monsters. You have an ability to turn undead. You make a roll, and depending on the success of that roll, you either send them away fleeing in fear from your holy power, or you could, at higher levels, literally just, and like the power of your god disintegrates them.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's badass.
You know what? I think
So wisdom could be your third prime, or that's an option.
I think I'm gonna go for wisdom here.
Okay.
That turn undead, it seems
That's
pretty
fire.
cool. It
Yeah.
seems
It could be, and in a longer running campaign, it's certainly something that you would run into for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now I'm going to go through the bonuses, the modifiers
Okay.
that you get for your ability scores. So if you look at your ability scores and you see over to the right, it says mod, and there's a whole column. This is what you're going to put in your boxes. So if you have an 18, I think that's only you, write down +3.
oh yeah.
If you have a 16 or 17, write down +2. If you have a 13, 14, or 15, write down +1 to any scores that have a 13, 14, or 15. If you have a 9, 10, 11, or 12, it's +0, which isn't bad. If you have a 6, 7, or 8, it's -1.
Oh.
It's okay.
The head
-1
word
isn't
hurts.
the end of the world, friends.
True. Hey, could be
-2, -3, -4, that's brutal. Okay. So let us continue to finish up this process of multi-character creation. The Bard starts off with a D10 of hit points. So if you look at your dice, go ahead and bust out the dice that I gave you guys. These shiny math rocks are going to be what you use in most games. The D10 is this one, and there's two ways to generate your starting hit points. You can either roll each time for every level that you are, or I could just max it out so that you don't die. So since this is a one-shot, I'm going to max it out. So Bards start off with a D10. So you're going to be third level. So where it says level,
Right here.
yeah. So your level is 3, all of you. Okay, your third level. So Maddox, what's your Constitution bonus, if any?
I have a +1 Constitution.
Okay, so that means that for each level you'd have D10 +1. But I'm not going to make you roll. I'm going to max it out. So at level 3, that means you have 33 hit points. So in your hit points box, write 33, not you, just him.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
I'm
that's
excited there.
that is your hit points currently,
Heck yeah.
right? Who else do we have? The Cleric. What's your Constitution bonus?
8 +3.
Okay, that is fat. So you also, because they have a D8, but because of your +3, you're going to have 11 times 3,
33.
33.
Okay.
Dude, samesies.
Heck yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, Paladin, what is your Constitution bonus?
My Constitution bonus is a +1.
+1, eh? Flipping back and forth in my sturdy book. All right, Paladins have D10, and you have, what is it again?
It's a +1 for my
Okay,
Constitution.
so again, that would be 11 per level, or 33. I didn't even plan this. You got 33. And Matt, what is your Constitution bonus?
It's +1.
Okay, that's good because rogues don't have a ton of hit points, but you have a D6 +1, so that's 7. So you have 21 hit points. What does that mean?
21.
You're washed.
That means that when you get into a combat encounter, you're probably going to want to stay behind the tanks and do ranged
You guys
attacks.
gotta be my body shields.
Exactly. All right, so everybody has their starting hit points, their starting that kind of stuff. Now, there are some special abilities that each one of you are going to write down. So I want you to open up, Maddox, you're going to open up your book because bards have a shit ton of them and I don't want to read them. So open up your book and turn to page 22. And you're going to write down Decipher Script, Exalt, and Legend Lore. And you can read about that.
Where do I write this? Down here?
Where it says special class abilities.
Class abilities,
yeah.
okay.
So and there's descriptions of what those are, but you just write down the basic things. Like, so Decipher Script is intelligence, Exalt is charisma, and it gives you a +2 to any one attribute. And then Legend Lore is a check for fact or event.
Got it.
So that's your first 3, that's your levels of stuff. Okay, my Cleric, you're going to open up to page 27. And you're going to write down Turn Undead. And you're going to write down your spells. What's your wisdom again?
17.
Okay. So you get an extra first level spell and an extra second level spell. Oh, sorry, one more important thing. Down here under weapons, see BTH? BTH is your base to hit. So my bard friend, you have a base to hit at level 3 of +2. Just write that down. No matter what weapon you use, it's a base to hit of +2. My cleric friend, you have a base to hit of +1. My paladin friend, you have a base to hit of +2. And you're going to turn to page 55 under the paladin. And at page 55, you'll see all the crap that you could do for levels 1, 2, and 3. So where it says on that table, see it says like cure disease, detect evil, detect divine aura, divine health, lay on hands. Write all that stuff down on your sheet.
I'm detecting a divine aura from over there.
Sorry.
I'm detecting evil. I'm detecting evil.
Okay, Matt, you as a rogue are gonna turn to. Are you done with yours, Leo?
What should I have wrote down for the spells?
Okay, we'll get to your spells in a second because you're the only person
So just
with
turn
spells.
undead.
Just Matt, turn to page 69 because rogues have like 32 billion skills. So you're gonna look at that table on page 69 and you're gonna write down all of that crap under your class skills.
Class skills.
Yeah.
Where's that?
So, yes, literally see this entire list all the way down to 3rd level.
Holy moly.
Above.
Okay, so write down all of those things.
Oh my god.
Lucky you have more than me, but that's a-okay. Because we're part of a team.
High key has more than me.
So
we're part of a
you can climb any surface, that's a dex check, you can decipher scripts, you can hide, listen, move silently, open locks, pick pockets, find and disable traps. At 3rd level, your hide bonus is even better. You can move silently while hidden with a -5 penalty to both checks. All that stuff is helpful. While you're doing those things and writing those things down, everybody, a couple other things I'm going to go around the table. So my half-orc friend, you have, in addition to your class abilities, you have some racial abilities that you get because you're a half-orc. So I'm going to tell you what those are. You're going to write them down. You have dark vision to 60 feet. That means you could be like in a dungeon or at nighttime and you could see in the dark up to 60 feet.
Cool.
But if someone's 60
You
feet
have
away?
enhanced, so write dark vision 60 feet.
Okay.
You have enhanced smell,
Ooh.
30 feet. Or 60 feet upwind. Now, half-orcs get something else that's special, but I'm guessing you're not going to use it. If a half-orc chooses to not wear armor, they get a +1 to their armor class when they're not wearing any armor, but that's sort of dumb because your dexterity is kind of low, right?
Okay.
So you're probably going to want to wear armor as a cleric so that you just don't get beat up.
Okay.
Half-orcs also get resistant to disease. You get a +2 to all disease saving throws.
Okay, where do I write that?
Same list,
just
yeah,
resistance
same
to
list.
disease.
Just make a list. Okay, and then up towards the top, like underneath your cleric and half-orc race thing, so where it says languages, up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so write in common, goblin, and orc. You speak all 3 of those languages.
Nice.
Your movement is 30. There's a box across to the right that says movement, and it should read 30.
Okay.
Okay. Thomas, your movement is also 30 in that
Sweet.
box, and your only language is common.
Awesome.
Quack, quack. Matthew. Halflings get some cool stuff.
Let's go.
Heck yeah, they do.
Okay, so you get a
yeah.
+2 bonus save against fear. So down under where you wrote down all those class abilities, keep writing. +2 bonus save versus fear.
Fear is the mind killer.
It is.
That's what they say.
Here's the mind
And
flayer.
halflings somehow should be more afraid, but they're not.
Wow.
You also get a bonus to hide.
Let's go.
So write down bonus to hide, move silently. Okay, you got those.
You got him?
Yeah.
All right, you also have what's called dusk vision. So it's not dark vision like the half-orc, it's dusk vision. It basically gives you limited ability to see in the dark.
So like me, but worse.
Wow.
That's so rude.
Here I thought we were part of a team.
You also have
a little
resistant.
Playful banter.
Resistant is,
I don't like you.
are you ready? Resistant gives you a +1 to all con saving throws. So that means like,
What?
write down resistant, +1 to con saves.
Con save.
So let's say, for example, you get attacked, you get shot by a poisoned arrow, and I'm like, make a Constitution saving throw. You get to roll and add an additional +1 on top of whatever your plus is for Constitution is.
Makes sense.
Okay. You have languages out the wazoo. Are you ready? So up at the top where your race and class are, just down from that is languages. See it? So write down common, halfling, elvish,
Presley.
dwarven, gnome,
Wow.
Whoa.
You're Mr. Language, bro.
sylvan, Sylvan, and goblin. Your move, because you're small, is only 20. So there's a box to the right of where you just wrote that says movement or move.
Oh, yeah.
It's 20.
That's heavy. All right.
Okay. Did I tell you what the pluses were for hide and sneak and all that stuff? It's +2.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. Maddox, you were an elf, right?
I'm an elf.
Elves have twilight vision. So in dim lighting, starlight, or moonlight,
Oh.
you can still see. You have a bonus to move silently. So that's a +2 to move silently. You have a +2 to listen, and a +2 to find traps. You also have a +10 save versus charm
Oh my goodness.
or sleep.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I definitely know what that means.
So if someone casts a spell at you to charm you, normally you just roll like your wisdom or your
Yeah.
intelligence. You have a +10 to whatever that roll is because elves are very resistant to sleep and charm.
Bro, that's awesome.
You can't
All
raise
right.
them up.
I'm like this guy.
Up at the top, your languages, Maddox.
Sleeper.
Languages, common, elf,
Okay.
dwarf, gnome, goblin, halfling, and orc. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if you guys are supposed to get all of these languages or if that's modified by your intelligence, but I don't really care. Your movement, the box to the right of that, is 30.
Yes. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, does everybody have their class and racial things?
I got it.
Pretty much. Close? Close enough?
Do you go over mine?
Wait, and race.
What?
Did you go over mine? Or does the human? He's all right.
You get common.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, humans basically don't get anything because your bonus is basically your prime ability score.
Oh, okay.
That's what bonus is you.
That's fine. I love being a human. That's
Yeah,
nice.
it's. I think humans are fantastic.
Dude,
The
they're
race
boss.
abilities.
Okay,
It doesn't matter.
so guys, normally you would roll up your coins and all that kind of stuff. We're just going to equip you for the sake of adventures. Okay,
Let's
so
go.
Leo, you need to pick a weapon that is going to be your weapon of choice. Are you better with strength or dexterity?
Strength.
Okay, would you like a sword, a mace, a morning star, a maul?
What's the thing with the stick and then there's a chain attached and there's a spiky ball?
That's a flail. Do you want a flail?
Wait, what is a,
not
what were
trying
those
to
last
choose
two
for you.
things you said?
So they're all variations of bludgeoning weapons with spikes, right?
Okay.
So a mace is like a long rod with a ball that has spikes,
Okay.
Or it's like a different kind of shape sometimes. There are swords, there's warhammers, there's flails like the stick with the chain and the ball at the end of it.
How about like an axe or like a hammer?
Is there an axe?
Yeah, there are
like a
axes.
I feel like.
You want to go with the axe?
Wait, I feel like, what's a warhammer? Is it just like a really big hammer?
Yeah,
That's fire.
I feel like
It's-
I might have to go with
it's
that.
badass.
You'd be like one of those
Okay,
cartoon
so
characters.
Yeah,
under
look
the
at the
weapon,
mask.
write down warhammer,
All right.
and I'm going to tell you the stats on that. So you already wrote in your base to hit, right?
Yeah, 1.
What's your strength modifier? +1. So write that in under mod. Yep. So you got a +1 there. And then where does it say damage? DMG down the line. DMG is 1d8. So that means when you attack, this is the 8-sided dice,
Okay.
right? So you attack, you make your roll, blah blah blah, you hit, and then you roll this, and then you will add into that your +1 strength to your modifier for damage. So +1 there. Right?
What are these guys talking about?
You don't have any other bonuses to
I'm
magic, so
kidding.
your total for damage is +1.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now let's get you some armor. So you're a cleric. You should probably have some decent armor. Would you like to have a steel breastplate, or like a whole suit of chainmail,
Chainmail's fire.
or scale mail?
Is one necessarily better than the other?
Well, it's mechanically better. Like there's this game has a shit ton of armor, right? You could have a full suit of ring mail, but that's only +3. You could do a chainmail shirt with +4. You could have a full suit of scale mail for +4. You could have a steel breastplate for +5.
I think I'm gonna go with the steel breastplate.
Okay, so under your armor,
Big man.
yeah, so steel breastplate,
Rookie mistake.
and then I'm assuming you want some kind of a shield.
Sure.
Okay, so a medium wooden shield. You could write that in under your shields.
Okay.
Okay. So your steel breastplate is going to give you a +5 where it says your armor bonus. Yeah, so +5 there. Your shield is +1. And then just go down the line.
Mod.
Yeah, so what's your dexterity? So no modifier. So 0 under mod,
Okay.
no magic, no miscellaneous, right? So what's your total AC? If you add it up, 1, 5
6.
plus 10 is 16.
16. Okay.
Okay,
What is AC?
armor class.
Okay.
That's the number that I have to roll or higher to hit you.
So that's really good.
It's pretty good. That's what I mean. Like a cleric can wear armor and be kind of a tank. Okay, speaking of people who are not tanks, Matthew, you have a high dexterity.
Yes.
What is that?
16.
That's really good. So you, as a rogue, can wear leather armor
Okay.
or studded leather armor. I'm going to give you studded leather.
Okay.
So write that in, and that is going to give you a +3 for your armor. Now, Matthew, you probably are going to have a couple weapons. You're going to have some kind of ranged weapon so that you can shoot bad guys, or you could throw weapons, like if you wanted to throw, daggers, like as a thrown weapon. So you can use, here are the weapons you can use. You can use swords, you can use some bows, like light crossbows, you can use short bows, you can use short swords, you could use daggers. So you can have thrown weapons, you can have a short sword, and you can have a short bow. The reason why you'd have a short sword is for your backstab. That back attack when you're sneaking up on somebody to attack, that's why.
Oh, I
That's
got it.
crazy.
So do I get all the, or I can only take one?
No, I'm going to give you all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
normally you'd roll up money and then you'd have to buy all this stuff. But you're third level, so I'm going to just give you basic stuff.
Cool.
So I want you, let's do your armor first, right? So you have the studded leather,
Yeah.
and that gives you +3. You can't use a shield, So
Okay.
you don't have a shield bonus, but what's your dexterity modifier?
+2.
Okay, so write that in under mod for armor. And then what's your total? Add that up and add 10. So it should be 15,
15,
right? So you have a
yes.
15 armor class.
Did I
That's
put
pretty
0
good.
for everything else?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you will have, for sure, let's have you have under your weapons down there, let's write down short sword.
Where is oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you have that base attack bonus in there, right?
I don't have a base to hit yet.
You don't?
No.
Okay, so under the short sword, you're just going to add in your dexterity modifier. So what is that, +2?
Yeah.
Okay, so where it says mod next to short sword, write down +2.
Okay.
So that's your +2 to hit. Okay, and then so you don't have base attack bonus, but you have the +2 to hit for your dex. And then your short sword, the damage, keep going down that line, is 1d6. And then write down your modifier. What is your strength?
+0 modifier, or 10.
Okay, so no modifier.
Okay.
So it's just straight 1d6. All right, then underneath that, you're gonna copy the same information for dagger.
Okay.
Now the daggers can be used in combat, in melee combat, like hand to hand, or you can throw them. But you're gonna use your dexterity as your modifier.
Dexterity is modifier. Okay.
Yep, and the dagger damage is 1d4.
Okay.
So it's a little less damage, but you could throw it 20 feet. So do you see a range thing there? Is there a range box, or underneath it, is there a note where you
There's
can
a
write
note,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, so just write down 20 feet. That's your thrown range for your dagger.
Okay.
Okay, next category is your short bow.
Okay.
So same modifiers using your dex. Damage is 1d6. And your note underneath the short bow is going to be 60 feet. So you have a better range with your short bow. So in combat, Matthew, when these guys run in, you're going to want to be the guy who's kind of staying back
All right.
and shooting from a distance, because that's how you don't die.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Now,
lie.
in a sneaky moment where you have the opportunity to hide and stealth towards an opponent, then you can do that back attack,
Yeah.
which gives you double damage. It's a sneak attack. Okay, Bard. Studded leather for armor. So in the armor box, write studded leather. And that is a +3 for the mod. Now, Maddox, what's higher, your strength or dex or neither?
My dexterity is a +1.
Oh. Oh, is it?
It is.
So you have a choice. Do you have any modifier in strength or no?
No.
Okay. So you could probably also kind of take the path that Matthew takes. You could, yeah, you can use bows, swords, daggers, axes, hammers, javelins, long swords,
So do
rapiers,
I-
scimitars.
Do I already have a guitar?
I'm going to say that you can choose one musical instrument to start off with. Normally you would have to buy that crap, but I'm just like trying to fast forward this a little bit.
Okay.
So, but in terms of your weapons,
Yeah.
I would say that you should probably have one melee weapon that you can use in combat.
For sure.
Even if you don't get the bonus for strength, you should probably have one weapon. So would you like an axe, sword? Give me a feeling for what your character would have.
I think a sword that's like this big.
A short sword.
Yeah.
Okay. So write down short sword. You have no modifier
Where's that? Where do I write that?
under weapons. So here, see the weapons?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
In that box, write short sword. Do you have a base to hit?
What do you mean?
BTH.
Oh, +2.
Okay, good. Now, you're not going to have a modifier because your strength doesn't give you a plus or minus. So down the line, you see where it says like mod.
Yeah.
Just 0, 0, 0, 0. And then damage, DMG, is 1d6. Right, keep
Where
on that
is that?
same line that you
Okay.
wrote all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Keep going down to the right. You'll see a box that says DMG.
Oh yeah.
1d6, so that means you're rolling a 6-sided dice for damage.
Got it.
And you don't have any modifiers.
Nope.
Now, on the next weapon down, write down short bow. This is your ranged weapon.
Like it.
Okay.
Also +2.
And that's going to be your dex bonus. Yeah, your base attack bonus, and then you get to add your dex bonus.
Nice.
So add where it says mod
Yeah.
next to BTH for your short bow, add in
Nice.
your dex bonus.
+1.
Yep. And then go down the line to DMG, and it's also 1d6. And then underneath where you wrote short bow, see how it says notes?
Yeah.
Write down 60 foot. That's your range.
Okay, nice.
Okay. Under your additional things, what is it on the next page? Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of places for you to put down. Okay, look at your second page, boys. I'll get to you in a second, Tom.
Yep.
But if you look at your second page, there's a whole place to put possessions. I'm going to read you off a list, and then I'll go back and do Tommy's armor and weapons.
Nice.
So under items here, everybody has a backpack, a bedroll. It's like a sleeping bag. A tinder box. That's to make fires. It's a tinder box that has flint and steel. Imagine like a small wooden box with flint and steel to make sparks, and then dried tinder, and then you can gather the kindling, Okay, but what else do you need? Oil. Flask of oil. You each have a flask of oil.
I feel like Bear Grylls.
You also, yeah, exactly. Each one of you also has 3 torches.
So many.
Each one of you also has a water skin
Oh.
full of nice well water. Each one of you has 5 days of rations. That's basically trail mix, dried meat, jerky, that kind of stuff. It's travel food.
Nice.
Okay. Now, some of you get other custom things. So, Leo and Thomas, you are going to write down holy symbol. This is important.
yeah.
It's the thing that represents your chosen god or gods, and it allows you to use your magical divine powers. Matthew, you're going to write down thieves' tools. Thieves' tools are lock picks and other things that you use to pick locks, but also to disable traps, right? So it's like a kit that you have in your backpack.
Dude,
Thieves'
don't steal from
tools.
me.
Or maybe on your belt. Maddox,
Yes.
would you like to choose a musical instrument? I will read to you from the list of options.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Pick something.
Bagpipes,
We might be done here.
lute, mandolin, harp, drums, gong, horn.
I like the
Nothing so far?
the lute.
The lute?
What's the difference
That's-
between a lute and a mandolin?
Lute is what's
It's
the
a small
lute?
guitar.
I think lute's like a small guitar.
Yeah.
And so is a mandolin.
Yeah, I
But-
think
Isn't that the thing with the has a bigger bottom? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
I think I like the lute.
Okay. You got it.
My bad.
I'll take it.
Good choice.
Oh, also both of you divines have prayer beads.
Heck yeah.
Prayer beads.
It's like a rosary.
Yeah, basically. It's an additional element
Nice.
to provide you with things. Does anyone, okay, who are the 2 strongest people in the party?
These 2 kings.
Okay,
yes, yeah.
so one of you gets a crowbar, the other gets a shovel. You pick.
Give me that crowbar.
You want the
Crowbar?
I'll take a
shovel. Okay,
Alright.
crowbar and shovel.
Shovel boy.
You're a fool.
Shovels
Every
are
shovel is better.
Matthew,
Okay, try to open a door with
you
that.
get
Smash it.
a pouch with 10 pieces of chalk.
Oh heck yeah. You can do
That's
drawings.
awesome. True.
Matthew, you
grit.
also get 50 feet of rope and a grappling hook.
Grappling hook? That's
You're like
awesome.
You like that? Oh.
Yeah,
Knox.
Wait, how many feet of rope?
50 feet.
50 feet.
It's a lot of feet.
Yeah.
Maddox,
Yeah.
you get a small
Of course you would like that.
mirror,
Ooh. To look at myself. Make sure I
or
look
for
good.
other clever purposes. We'll see.
Oh, like shining light to a different
Don't say
place.
one of those clever
grooming.
purposes.
Like in
Okay.
Saving Private Ryan.
Each one of you gets a belt with 4 pouches. Anyone with a bow gets a quiver with 20 arrows. Now you see this area underneath where you're writing all that crap down? See how it says, bolts, and then there's so you're going to write down 20, and every time you use an arrow, you're going to check off one of the boxes. And when you're out of your 20, you're out of arrows. You can request to recover arrows. So if you shoot some monster or some person, you can request to recover those arrows, and then you make a roll. Okay? And you roll, and on a D4, if you roll a 1, the arrow is broken. You can't recover it.
Nice.
Okay, someone gets to choose to have a bar of soap.
That's me.
I think you need it.
I think the bar needs to be like all pristine and clean and stuff.
Okay, get the bar of soap.
It's like
Somebody
elf
gets a
vibes.
signal whistle. That's a whistle, like a, a whistle.
This
think
guy
I
right
got
here.
it.
This guy right here.
You got the signal
Who can
whistle?
blow the loudest?
That doesn't matter. That's not signal. All right, there's one more thing that one of you gets to choose, which is 50 feet of string. Not rope, string.
I think that's you.
Wait, what could one do with string? You could fish.
Oh, yep, you're a fisher.
You're a fisher.
Okay. All right. I've
You
been
guys make
nominated.
knots and stuff.
Dude, knots.
The monkey's fish. That's like my favorite knot.
You could like stem with it.
Oh, you could like go into a castle and strap it to yourself to make sure you don't get lost.
But
Smart
But you can only walk
guy.
50 feet though.
oh yeah, you want to remind yourself to do something. You just wrap a little bit around that finger. Why do we have this on?
Yeah.
I need to do the dishes.
Yeah, exactly.
Smart.
Okay, so do we all know what our hit points are? Oh, I'm sorry. Thomas, we have to do your armor.
True.
Flip back to page 1. You are a paladin.
What pages are there?
I am.
You are going to be wearing a full chain suit.
Oh yeah.
So under armor, right, full chain suit.
full
is-
chain suit.
Yep, that's +6.
Y'all ain't ready for this jelly.
Okay, so where it says shield, write down medium wooden, where is it? Medium wooden shield. Mead wood shield. That's +1, so write that under your shield modifier.
All right. Plus.
Okay, do you have a dex bonus?
I do not.
Okay, so then you just add those together. 1 + 6 + 10, so 17 is your armor class. And then your weapon.
My weapon.
You get to choose, because you have a shield, you can choose a sword, a hammer, a trident,
Oh heck.
You already have a hammer.
You're giving me
a mace,
trident.
a flail,
I know what I would pick.
Wait, I tried.
I tried.
For some of these weapons, am I able to like put my
Sword
shield
is also
away
pretty
and
cool.
have a two-handed?
classic.
yes.
Trident.
There-
Like,
the-
you're the god of this.
Okay, so there's a weapon called the bastard sword.
Oh.
It does.
Yeah.
So when you're using it one-handed, it does
kills
1d10.
someone's parent.
If you put your shield away, it does 1d12 when you use it with two hands. Is that what you want, bastard sword?
I think I'd love a bastard
Okay,
sword.
so write down bastard sword under your weapons.
Bro, that's pretty epic. Don't even be hating. So hateful in
Bastard
this group.
sword.
Maybe we start the
Okay.
game.
What about
Your
the
modifier
trident?
is your strength, so
I would pick the
+3.
trident.
You already picked.
Plus
Bro, can I
three.
It's like a game.
know.
You
Yep.
play
And you
after
didn't pick the
this.
trident.
It wasn't
Your
enough.
damage is. I'm going to give you the one-handed damage first.
Bro, we're having so much
1d10
fun.
1d10
There's literally
Okay.
no trident.
+3.
plus
Yep,
Is he a
that's your
cleric?
strength, so that's
He's
your
a human
damage
idiot.
modifier.
I'm saying he
Now,
told me
under
to
the
pick a trident,
notes,
but I can't pick a trident
write
because
down
it's a- who's the idiot
1d12
I'm sorry.
because that's what it
I
is when
forget.
it's two-handed.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
Heck yeah.
So everybody has armor.
Yes.
Everybody has weapons.
Yes.
You have ammunition for those of you who have ranged attacks.
Heck yeah.
Okay. The only thing that we have to do is some spells for Leo and I think for Thomas. I don't know. Do you have any spells, Thomas? I forgot.
I do have Turn of the Dead.
So you have a magical ability that's divine, but it's not spells.
Oh shoot.
Okay. So Leo, I'm going to give you spells to use.
Bro.
So you have a spell
Asshole,
on your
bro.
spell list, second page, I think. Or,
Spells right here? Or is this something different?
that's the number of spells you get. So we need to actually write that down.
Is that first?
Yeah. So let me
Okay.
give you that
Let's
first.
do it up.
What if it's like a billion trillion?
No way. That's illegal.
But you
I thought you were about to say like,
you probably wouldn't even be able to remember a whole billion.
what if I had like a like poop spell? Right.
Okay, Leo, for your 0 level spells,
That'd be nasty.
you get 4.
Good
Is
stuff.
that good? That sounds
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Your
really
first
good.
level spells, you get 3.
That's 7.
Your second level spells, you get 2.
Oh my god, that's 9.
That's incredible.
Actually, I'm wrong. It's 4, 2, 1.
Oh,
Okay.
not going
Wait,
for
do you
it.
have a pencil with a better
Still
eraser?
good.
This one's kind
Yeah,
of
try this
killing
one.
my.
Try that.
Thank you.
Tradesies.
That's what happens.
It's
Equally as worse.
Just scratch it out, pal. Just scratch it out, pal.
So 4, is that worse?
Bro, you like engraved it on that paper.
I didn't.
Oh, that's a good.
It's literally because these pencils are 20 years old, so the rubber on the erasers is like
Ooh, this one's
like
smooth
erasing
like
with
butter.
concrete.
Wait, can you choose the spell like so?
Wait, is this, where did this come from?
Write this
Okay,
down.
4, 2,
4, 2, 1.
Wait, choose the spell.
But you get bonus spells.
Bonus spell.
So you get 1 for first and 1 for second.
Okay.
That's because of your wisdom. Remember how I told you wisdom
Heck
was
yes.
helpful?
Sauce me that pencil.
So
You're
what is your
wise.
wisdom actually?
My wisdom is 17. Plus 2 modifier, but I don't know if that matters right now.
Yeah, it
Yes.
matters.
So
matters, okay.
with a wisdom of 17, you get a bonus spell at first level and a bonus spell at second level. That's really nice.
Okay.
It's very, very kind of them.
True.
All right, so let's give you some spells. So how many 0 level spells do you get?
I have 4.
Okay, so detect magic. You're gonna write this down at, so second page. You'll have a whole area for spells. Write down detect magic.
Okay.
First aid.
Detect divine.
And light.
That's good.
I know that
And
one.
purify food and drink.
Ooh.
Me one time.
Okay, skip a line and go to your first level spells.
Okay.
So how many first level spells you get? 3? 4?
3 total. Plus
Okay.
with the bonus.
Bless.
Okay.
Bless up.
Cure light wounds.
Yes, dude. Matt's gonna need that.
Ear
I'm gonna need that big.
Hey, I'll heal you, buddy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let you pick. You get 3 or 4. I forgot.
I get 3
Okay.
first level spells.
So I'm going to read the names and don't write it down. Just tell me which one sounds the most interesting. So the next one, option, command. That's a 1-word command that affects an opponent for 1 round. So you could be like, flee, sleep,
Okay.
That's so good.
dance, cry, and they will do that, but only for 1 round.
Okay.
Okay.
That's rare.
Wait, that's
Can
another
I be
option.
like, drink my flask of oil?
No,
No,
that's not 1 word.
That's multiple words.
Oh,
Let's not jump the gun.
Detect secret doors. Don't write it down. I'm just telling you the options. So command, detect secret doors. Basically, it reveals
that's-
hidden doors within
What if
60
you get
feet.
treasure?
Invisibility to undead.
You know.
Protection, which is like it gives you a +2 AC bonus and saves. Sanctuary, which people can't attack you, but it doesn't last long. Shield of Faith, it gives you another bonus to AC. Or Sound Burst, a pulse of sound that causes 1d8 damage.
Ooh.
So that's an offensive spell. So far, most of your spells have been protective
Yeah.
or healing. Sound Burst is an offense spell.
Is that like to multiple people or just?
Yes, it can be. I think it's area.
So I
I'll
would
have to
use
look
that
it up.
if like, I mean,
Say like you guys were outnumbered and there was a bunch of monsters attacking you or people attacking you or whatever, you could do Sound Burst. I'll read it to you. So it evokes a thunderclap of sound emanating from any point within 50 feet of you, and it affects a 20-foot diameter.
Okay.
So if there's a group of like 4 people coming, you could be like Sound Burst, and it just goes whoosh, and they take damage.
1 damage, right? Or just
It's a one-time spell.
okay.
But it's an
Do you roll for it?
it's an
Do you roll-
offensive spell. You just roll the damage.
Okay.
They have to make a saving throw, but you roll the damage.
Okay. I feel like.
And then they're stunned.
The command is pretty cool.
So not only are they damaged, but they're stunned for 1 round.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
You can do
So you want Sound Burst?
I might do that, or I feel like what's better, that or the
I
command?
like the command.
Command. I think command would fit you too, because you're kind of like elevated and cool, so you could just tell people.
Thank you so much, Thomas.
No, that wasn't like you. I'm talking about your character.
No, I was talking about
So let me read command for you. So you utter 1-word directive. And that person will obey that if they fail their saving throw. It must be clear and understood by the targeted creature.
Is that you being a targeted creature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like cast it on me.
What would I even use? Like, can I
Like-
like die?
Just like you can
So
say.
a command of die causes the subject to fall unconscious for the duration of the spell. The duration is
Not
1
die.
round. That's 6 seconds.
Okay. Wait. So for the sound thing, I'm rolling damage for that, right? It's not.
You're just rolling damage. That's
Okay.
it. It's
I
not
feel
even
like-
to hit. If you cast it, it hits. They have to make a saving throw, and then they're stunned if they fail. But either way, they're going to take damage.
Okay.
Whereas command works on one person for 6 seconds.
Okay. Guys, what do we think?
I think, okay,
I think you go with Soundburst.
Okay.
if you,
I'm with you.
Sunburst.
Just write down Soundburst 1d8 so you remember how much it is. All right, now you get
no
2
command?
second-level spells, bro.
Ooh.
Let me tell you of the potential for those because they're a little better.
You're so spelled out.
Oh boy.
There's nothing
Okay,
better than
so
Soundburst.
I'm going to read the names of the spells without describing them to you. Aid, Augury, Consecrate, Darkness, Delay Poison, Detect Traps, Hold Person, Lesser Restoration, Remove Paralysis, Silence, Speak with Dead, and Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual
Okay.
weapons.
Darkness is like.
I'm just saying.
Plus, you can see in the dark.
Listen, I'm just saying.
So
old person.
darkness creates supernatural darkness that nobody can see.
Oh.
In. Not elves, not dwarves, not half orcs. But it's like if you had a group of people that you wanted to make sure couldn't get to you or couldn't see you, you cast darkness and it fills this area in a 20-foot radius.
Pretty fire.
So imagine if all the lights went out to the point where you couldn't see anything in the room or in the space where you cast it. Silence creates a field around you guys in a 15-foot radius of absolute silence. So even Tommy wearing full chainmail armor, you guys would be moving in mute mode.
And we can talk
It's 15
secrets.
feet that much.
No. You can't even talk in your own field of silence.
Good try.
But like if you were trying to sneak past a bunch of people and you did silence, you would not have to make a sneak roll.
Now, does this affect spellcasting in
Yes,
any way?
because spells are uttered. So if you're in the
question.
silence, you
question.
can't talk.
All right, that one's off.
Lesser Restoration dispels attribute damage effects for one attribute. So if you're poisoned or diseased and you lose Constitution or something, Lesser Restoration's like a ultra healing. Speak with Dead allows you to ask a corpse up to 5 questions, and it will answer you.
That is really good.
Spiritual
Yes, I
Weapon
didn't see.
creates a basically like
could ask Kurt
phantom
Cobain.
weapon.
Okay.
What piques your interest? I'll
What
read
was
you
the
this.
second thing that you said? I don't know what that meant.
Okay, augury is like roll the bones, and basically you can ask the DM questions, and it's like divination, but it's not precise answers.
Okay.
It's kind of like a magic 8-ball. It's like yes, basically it's like a magic 8-ball.
Wait,
That sounds good though.
Dude,
yeah.
low-key talking to dead people is fire.
I feel like
How many dead people
We can
are
talk to,
gonna
like-
come across? Like
Kurt Cobain, Beethoven. Who else is dead?
Abe Lincoln.
Amy Winehouse.
They don't exist here. Amy
Amy
Winehouse
Winehouse is
does.
dead.
But
yes.
I think those would be good and really good in like role
I
play
like the asking
situations.
questions then.
Yeah,
That
true.
sounds-
True.
okay,
Because that
so
goes
you-
beyond.
I'll read you that. Okay, so Speak
Okay.
with Dead. First of all, it takes 10 minutes to cast, but then once you cast it, it lasts for 3 minutes. It allows the caster to ask several questions of a corpse. The corpse can answer questions that the character or the creature knew in life. So if you ask a millipede, it's not, you know what I mean? You have to ask like a corpse, someone that was sentient in life. It will answer in its own language. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive.
speak so
If the
much.
alignment of the
got it.
caster is opposed to that of the corpse, it resists answering, and the caster must make a check against it to force it to answer.
Is that the same thing as like me asking you? You said like the divination thing.
Yeah.
That's the same thing.
Well, yes.
Are those different spells?
They're different spells.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll read you augury
Okay.
so that you understand, but basically imagine a simple magic 8-ball. By using a suitable focus, which is your holy symbol, you will get a sense of whether a particular action will bring good or bad results for you in the immediate future. So you have to basically say, like, if we go into the room to the left, will we be in danger? You know what I mean? It's like a yes/no kind of thing.
So say we meet a fork in the road.
So
you don't know
the
whether to go
results
left or
are
right.
one of 4 options.
Kind of smart.
Wheel, which is usually good results, woe, which is bad, wheel and woe, which could be a mix of both, or nothing. So you got a 1 in 4 chance of getting something valuable as an answer.
And it takes 10 minutes.
Right. So the more ritual spells like Speak with Dead, you could get more answers, and it lasts longer than augury.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And again, the other options,
Bless you.
Spiritual weapon, silence, darkness. Do you want to know about spiritual weapon?
Sure.
Okay. So basically, you create a ghost weapon in the air. So like it would be like your ghost hammer.
Okay.
Okay. It moves and attacks on your telepathic command. So when you attack, you could also tell the weapon to attack another foe.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, within
tell the
50
weapon
feet. So you could be here and be like, kill that guy over there. And it'll be, the hammer will attack over there.
Akin to Doctor Strange's cape.
Or Thor's hammer.
Yes,
Listen,
it is like Doctor Strange's cape. It can do its own things. But you have to like tell it what to do.
But what about that one guy
And it
with
does
the
a
arrow,
D8 damage
you know?
like your actual
Like, he's got a,
Warhammer.
like a red.
It can strike creatures
Isn't
that
his
can
name,
only be
like,
hit by magical
Arrow?
weapons.
No.
So it basically is like another, it's like a ghost weapon that you command to do additional things.
Okay. What haven't you told me about yet?
Silence I told you about, darkness I told you about.
Hold
This
person.
guy really wants all
Should
the
I
options.
just pick something?
I think
Do
wait,
darkness
hold person might be good.
and acid.
Aid, did I tell you about aid?
No.
If you cast aid on someone, it gives them a +1 to hit, a +1 on their saving throws, and temporary 1d8 hit points.
That's crazy.
So like if you're going into an epic battle, you know, you can do aid on someone and it'll give them a temporary boost for that battle.
That's like smart.
And the hit points stay with them until they're burned.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, clerics
Guys,
have
what
some
do
good
I do?
options.
Guys, what do I do?
Darkness for sure.
Wait,
That's-
did you hear
no.
about hold person though? Hold person is one of my favorite spells.
Does it just hold the person in place?
It's basically like, and you basically can hold them. It doesn't
And
last
you go
forever.
English or
though.
Spanish.
So I'll read you
What?
hold person. So basically it allows you to hold a single medium-sized or small person in place. They are aware and they breathe normally, but they cannot take any physical action. They can't move, they can't attack, they can't defend.
Bro, you're never going to be
It can
fighting
execute
a small person.
purely mental actions. It lasts 1 round per level, so it lasts 3 rounds or 18 seconds.
Okay, I think I gotta go with
Darkness, brother. And ask that person.
No.
Ask that body. You got
Did you
Aid.
choose command?
That does sound
that.
pretty awesome, but it takes.
But how
10
often are we
minutes.
gonna come across like dead people?
all the time.
No, I'm not talking about talk with.
Wait, what do you
Did you choose
Hold
command?
person?
What?
Command
just go to
before?
a
what is
yard
command?
and
No,
boom,
command
they
was
get
the
it.
1 word thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
I didn't choose. Wait.
Okay, so you get 2 choices for 2nd level.
Okay.
So what's one that you thought for sure would be useful or cool?
I think. I'll go with speak with dead.
Speak with dead. Okay.
This is my 3rd level.
Good move.
This is your 2nd level.
2nd level.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How many?
You have 0 first and 2nd. So 0 level spells are like little things that you can do.
Okay,
that
and
are-
I had 4 of those.
Right.
And then I had 3.
Yeah.
But then what is this? Is
This is your 2nd
second level.
So
Okay,
you
so I
have
have
2
2
of
of
these.
these.
Yeah.
Okay. Speak with
So
dead.
speak with dead, and then you get 1 more. So like spiritual weapons, silence, hold person, detect traps, darkness, augury, aid.
Augury was the like I ask you questions.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I think I am going to go with,
Ask him a question. Why not?
but it's like way too cryptic.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel
right.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cryptic crossword.
True.
Bottom
I'm gonna
love
go
puzzles,
with
solve puzzles.
Wait, we're puzzle. Our characters.
silence.
Silence.
Let me do it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So silence, 15-foot radius.
Okay.
So that means if you guys want to move in silence, you clump together, you cast it, and then you move through the area.
Does the silence move with us?
Yes,
Or is- okay.
it's anchored to you.
Okay.
And if you're annoyed at this guy, maybe you can just be like, all right, pal, silence.
Silence.
Come on, guys.
He would be like, "Thank you," because
Yeah, sure.
that would make him the
Bro, that would make me like
freaking
overpowered.
ninja master.
Like,
Oh, true.
they can hear it.
I get
Yeah, he would be blessed by that, dude.
Yeah.
And that might be a move to think about.
Okay.
You know, if you're ever in a situation, like he moves silently already pretty well, but you know who doesn't move silently? These
You
two,
guys.
because you guys are in heavy armor.
Yeah.
So if you want to get somewhere, sneak through somewhere, that silence could help you guys. You know, in that situation.
Keep that in
Sounds
mind.
good. So I think that's all mine.
Oh, well.
Right?
I
Wait,
think
what if
so.
I like
yeah.
went and checked it out and was like, all right, guys, we need to move silently through this place.
Good stuff.
That's like helpful.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is-
We're probably never.
So
gonna have
we have
time.
equipment, we have spells, we have weapons, we have armor. All of your stats are filled in. That was the entire character making
I see what
process.
you're talking
I hope you guys enjoed this process.
Oh, it was great.
All right, cool.
was-
So
Wait.
maybe someday we'll play a game. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, should we go over names?
You guys are going to come up with names during the break.
All right. Okay.
And then on the next
I've got it.
on the next episode, when we start it, you'll introduce your characters.
Okay, fire.
Okay. So thanks everybody for watching this character creation process for the summer sessions of 2024 with Castles and Crusades. We'll be back on the next episode to actually play this game. Peace.
Oh yeah.
Well, hello, and welcome to Blayne Allen World. I am Wizzy, the Wizard. I'm back once again to remind you to subscribe and click on the notifications button, and also watch videos that are over there. Tune in to the next episode of whatever show you were just watching and watch other shows featuring Bill. He made me say that because he's a narcissist. Okay, bye.